Things first is this. You try to smash on me, I'm hit sticking you out there. Off rip. Straight like that. First things first, man, I'm glad all y'all doing good. Once again, man, honored at the opportunity to come out here and just invest in y'all, man. First, do me a favor, everybody do me a favor, take your right hand real quick. Cool, put it over your heart for me, Kings. And then just repeat after me, I am strong.
I am strong.
I am phenomenal.
I am phenomenal.
I am enough.
I am enough.
I am necessary.
I am necessary.
I am powerful.
I am powerful.
I am loved.
I am loved.
I am successful.
I am successful.
I love it. I love it. We good. We good. So what I want to give y'all today is something very short, sweet, straight to the point, but it's mandatory for all of y'all to understand this. So because we all live in this world, I need all of y'all to understand that in this world, you got three types of people. All right? You got winners, you got losers, and you got spectators. Right? Once again, winners, you got losers, and you got spectators. First group I want to talk to you guys about are the spectators. And all y'all know these people. Some of y'all kind of possibly connect to these people. But the spectators are the people that you see on Friday nights in the stands, playing and joking, and then in the hallway on Monday telling you, hey man, if I was you, I would have did this. You should have caught that ball. You should have made that tackle. You should have caught that pick. That's the spectators, the individuals that are on the sidelines, that are in the stands, doing all the talking, but not committed enough to themselves and their future and the possibilities and the capacity that they have to actually get in the game, right? And let's be honest, at one point or another, a lot of us could have been in that position as spectators, right? I recall about a couple of years ago, this fine woman over here, that's my Nigerian goddess, my wife, Ashley. But about, I think it was 2018, my wife and I, we were having a conversation one day because I had reached the point of being frustrated in my job and just with my life. And I'm like, man, I got so much more, but I'm like not getting the results that I desire. We were speaking one day, she said, Carrington, like what do you want to do? And I'm like, I want to help people. She said, all right, cool. So find out how you want to help people and get it done. A couple months later, same conversation. Carrington, what do you want to do? I want to help people. I want to do this, that, and the other. All right, position yourself to do it and get it done. Carrington, a couple months later, what you want to do? I want to help people. Carrington, let me tell you a story. She said one day there was a guy who came in contact with a genie. And the genie told him, hey, you got one wish. You can ask for whatever you want. I'm going to grant it for you. So the guy went to the genie and said, hey, I want to win the lotto. I want to win the lottery. So the genie said, okay, your wish is my command. So the guy left. Next day came back. Hey, genie, I want to win the lotto. Genie said, hey, your wish is my command. I got you. So then week went by, this happening. Guy came back day 7 like, genie, what's up? You said I got a wish and you go give it to me. I asked you to win the lotto, but I still ain't got that money yet. I ain't got that check yet. And the genie looked at him and said, buy a ticket. He was coming to the genie day in and day out. I want to win the lotto. I want that check. I want that money. I want to win the lotto. And the genie's like, yo, you asking me to bless you with a winning lotto ticket, but you ain't even went out and got the lotto ticket, right? Some of y'all in here might still be in that space of spectating. I want to be a starter. I want to make plays. I want to get an offer. But instead, you rather just not come, skip, like Coach just said, come some days, not come some days, and then think that you're going to get playing time. That's a spectator. That's an individual that's afraid of really maxing out themselves and maxing out on life so that they can reap the reward and the fruit that they desire to experience in their life, right? Category number 2 is you got losers. Now, losers are tricky. And the reason why losers are tricky is because naturally we would define a loser as somebody who doesn't win. But really in the game of life, a loser is somebody not only that loses, but more so position themselves to win, but don't do enough to win, right? Prime example, a couple of years ago, I was working with the SMU football team, right? We going through 2 days, it's hot, we going ham, like going hard with the football team. About a week before classes started, I walk in one day and I see 25, 30 new dudes. And I'm like, yo, who are these guys? They're like, oh, they the walk-ons. But you see them and they like, bro, y'all ain't about to get no playing time. Like you look at them, they like, bro, you 110 pounds, bro, you ain't about to play nothing. This D1, right? And so we go by, school start, we going through practice, and the scout team guys coming in, all the SMU gear, jackets, shoes, backpacks, you see them every day, they got SMU everything. And so I was listening to a conversation, two players on the sideline, and they were like, man, I saw this chick, whatever. She saw me in my gear. She said, man, you on the football team? You play football? He was like, yeah, I'm on the team, this, that, and the other. And then I was like, do you plan on playing? He was like, nah, but I'm good with just being on the team. Y'all smack it because y'all know exactly who I'm talking about, right? So losers are the people that are willing to get on the team but don't want to add nothing to the team. Losers are the people that say, hey, let me put on my Skeeter football shirt, workout shorts, shoes, but I ain't really about to go hard. I ain't really about to sacrifice. I ain't really about to give everything I got, right? I just want to look like I'm a part of the team so I can get the perks and the benefits of being a part of the team. Raise your hand if y'all believe, we got some losers on this team. We got some people that's just trying to be up. If you, as all of y'all, if you have your hand up, you a leader. I don't care what your title is, what your role is, first three, second three, I don't care, none of that. If you are on this team, you are a leader because it's a family. That means that you have a responsibility of being accountable for the success of y'all team. Last week when I came, we talked about loyalty and how it's mandatory not to just be loyal to a person, but to the success of that person. Y'all being brothers on this team, y'all have to be loyal to the success of Mesquite football. So if y'all know y'all got some people on the team that just want to be here just to say, hey, I'm a part of the team, y'all need to have a conversation with them. Because they can be a detriment to y'all's success. Does that make sense? All right, group 3, we got winners, right? Everybody want to be a winner, right? All we do is win, no matter what. Sound good, right? So when we talk about winners are the individuals who have clarity about what they desire and they align their decisions and their disciplines with what they desire. Winners are the people that show up early, go home late. Winners are the people that work out in the morning, work out during the period, and then go home and get another workout in. Winners are the individuals that do what we talked about last week and say, okay, when it comes to my environment, when it comes to the friends that I have, when it comes to the people that I connect myself with, I'm not just allowing myself to be associated with anybody, but I'm being intentional about making sure that these people are accountable, that they inspire me, and that they're a safe space for me. I'm making sure that I have people connected to me that I don't just add and invest in all the time, but they have the capacity to invest in me as well. Right? Winners are the people that say, hey, I got a goal, dream, desire, mission, and vision, and I'm going to do whatever I got to do to get it. Legally. Right? Legally. Got to throw that out there. I'm willing to do whatever I got to do to get what I desire. So when I think about a winner, I think about my boy Danny Mason, right? Played with him in college, outside linebacker. When he graduated, the only team that came to his pro day was the St. Louis Rams, right? Didn't pick him up. So what he did was he got a contract. I don't even know if they still playing, but Allen had a team called the Texas Revolution. Y'all ever heard of them before? Okay, cool, good. So it was an indoor football team called the Texas Revolution. They played in Allen. So he got picked up by them. Then he played a season there. Then he went to a team in Denver called the Colorado Ice. He played 2 seasons with the Colorado Ice and then got picked up by the Broncos. He was with the Broncos 2 or 3 seasons and then went to the Bears. Then went back to the Broncos, then went back to the Bears, and now he plays in the CFL, but then along with that, he's a trainer in Dallas, right? So when you look at Danny, it's like, man, he had a long process. He had a journey, a lot of up, down, left, rights, but Danny was committed so much to becoming a professional athlete. Danny was committed to saying, hey, no matter what I got to go through to get to where I desire to get to, I'm going to do whatever I got to do. So Danny, we was having a conversation. He was at my house week and a half, 2 weeks ago. And we were just talking. He was like, man, nobody knows. Like, nobody has any idea about what I had to go through to get to where I am right now. He said, nobody was with me when I was working out at 3 a.m. Nobody. He said, nobody was with me when I had to walk to the store and walk back home, when I was struggling to eat, when I didn't have no money, when I had to do this job and do this, that. He said, nobody was with me when I was going through this. But he said, because I believed in myself, Kings, one more time, because I believed in myself, and because I was so connected to the reason why I needed to get done what I needed to get done, he said, I had to make it happen. And so I did what I had to do to get to where I am right now so that I can experience the blessings and the abundance and the fruit and the opportunities that come with it. Kings, you got to be a winner. Like, y'all don't have time to not take advantage of time. Y'all don't have time to not take advantage of the opportunities that are presented to y'all. Like, point blank period. Like when Coach reached out to me and said, hey, CB, I want you to come, I'm like, I'm with it. When I came out here, first thing I said to him, I said, man, this looks like Cedar Hill, Coach. I said, this looks like Cedar Hill. Because when I think of Cedar Hill, I think state champs, D1 athletes, playoffs every year, like that's the expectation. I think of culture of excellence when I think about Cedar Hill. And I told him, yo, when I see these, like, that's the same thing I see out here. Kings, y'all all have the potential and the capacity, not even that, but the necessity to be winners. Y'all don't have time to not be winners. Ask me why. Well, ask me why. Because there's too many people counting on you. It's too many people counting on you. Y'all got brothers, sisters, aunties, uncles, mom and dad struggling. And you within yourself like, yo, I gotta do something. So let me go play ball so I can go D1. They ain't gotta pay for me to go to college. Then let me grind so I can go to the league. Like that's the mission, right? That's the mission, right? Yes, so listen, if that's your mission, everybody might not have a mission, but if that's your mission, you don't have time to play around. Because it's a whole lot of people, not even just in Texas, playing ball that may be bigger than you, stronger than you, and faster than you. But the beautiful thing about it is this: you ain't got to be the biggest or the strongest or the fastest to be the best, right? My idol when I played football was Ray Lewis, right? 6'1", 250, wasn't the biggest, wasn't the strongest, wasn't the fastest, but effort. That was his thing. I'm going to work harder than you. I'm going to sacrifice more than you. I'm going to give more than you willing to give. I'm going to give you everything I got every time we touch the field. If you desire to be a next level athlete and experience next level opportunities, you got to look at what everybody else is doing on your team and on every other football team and say, hey, let me do what they doing plus some. They working out twice a day, let me get 3 in. They eat super healthy 3 meals a day, let me get 4 in. They got one bad friend that ain't no benefit to them, let me just cut off all my bad friends and have 0. And only connect myself that's conducive of the greatness that's within me. Does that make sense? So listen, real quick, last thing. So it's a reason why before I speak, and every time I'm gonna do it, I have y'all put y'all hand on your heart and say affirmations. And the reason why is because in order for you to create the life that you desire, deserve, and want to experience for yourself, you gotta believe that you have the capacity to do it, and you have to believe that you deserve it. If your belief system and your beliefs about yourself don't align with the success that you desire to experience, you'll throw in the towel. Throw in the towel. But then along with that, if you do have the belief system, but you're not willing to put in the work necessary to make it happen, you'll throw in the towel. Throw in the towel. Wise man once said, expectation minus preparation leads to frustration. You will frustrate yourself if you got these big dreams, goals, and desires, mission, and vision, but you ain't willing to put the work in. All right? So my challenge for y'all is this, Kings. Choose not to be a spectator. Choose not to be a loser. And I'm even going a step further and say, yo, don't even choose to be a winner. Choose to be a champion. Because that's that fourth category that we ain't even talked about yet. Because before we can talk champion, we got to get from being spectators, losers, and become winners. And once all of us buy in on the mission, the vision, and become that culture of excellence, and all become winners as a group, then y'all are in a position to take that next step and to becoming champions. Y'all got me? Appreciate y'all so much. Thank you for your time.